Okay, what we're going to be making is a slab and drape bowl. So a slab and drape bowl is a great way to just make a really quick bowl or plate. This is a slab and drape bowl. You can see that it does have a foot ring, which I added on later with a coil. But basically, you're just going to be taking a drape mold or a hump mold, which is made of plaster. You take a slab, drape it on there, let it dry to leather hard. I added a coil, and then when you take it off, it's kind of instant bowl. So it's a really fast way to make an instant bowl. So I make a lot of these so I can try out some surface design. This is mocha diffusion. Just a little bit of mocha diffusion with some underglaze and some rice paper decals. And then rice paper decals with underglaze brush strokes. So I just wanted to make a few so I could try out some different techniques. So here's how you're going to do it. I've rolled out a really big slab on this slab roller. Actually, I rolled this one out by hand. You can tell that there's still canvas texture, the texture from rolling it out on here. So the first thing you want to do is just make sure that to get rid of that. It should never be a part of any finished piece. This size of a hump mold, I can make a pretty big bowl. So I've made myself some templates. This is the largest template that I have. And so I have to try it out on the mold first to see, can I use this shape and this size of a template on here? So if I cut this out of clay and then wrap it around that, will it fit? Yes, and it won't be too big. But if I wanted to make a smaller one, could I? Absolutely. I mean, you could still use this size. It would definitely be a smaller bowl, and it wouldn't be as much of a curvature because the edges aren't there, but you could definitely make it smaller. So I'm going to use this size of a template just because, you know, I got to look impressive. Then you're going to use a fettling knife. We're going to try to cut around our template as accurately as possible, holding our fettling knife nice and straight. So instead of picking this up right now, since it's still wet, I'm going to first remove the clay around it. A trick that I learned from a famous ceramicist, Sandy Parentozzi, is to take this plastic bag and just kind of glide over all the edges and corners with the plastic bag. Try to avoid wrinkles. And it's a fresh plastic bag, not one that stores clay, so I'm not getting clay crumbs on it. But it just makes it really nice. Okay? All right. Now what I'm going to do is, if you want to let it dry for a little bit, like not completely leather hard, but maybe just a little bit drier, you can. If you want to go ahead and flip it, you can do that also. So I'm going to try to center this on here. Forming the edges around. I don't want this to buckle, so I'm slowly stretching and moving the clay so that I don't get a fold or a wrinkle in there. From wobbling. For that foot ring, I used a coil. And then we'll add the foot ring.